So we should have everything but A and S. Because we messed it up last time. Quick start though. Let's get right into it. Hopefully we get 2 more statue runs. I've mostly been getting statue runs, so I'm suddenly like getting the feeling that I'm gonna have bad luck and have cane runs now of all times, but hopefully that's not the case. Hey! How you doing, devil? Hello. Yeah, ask for my help, blah blah blah. A lot better than yesterday. Nice and refreshed, no longer. It's absolutely seething. I can't believe I forgot the book. Ugh. Anyway, we're going for A rank first. No, I forgot the crows. Alright. While we wait, let's get up the photo again. I want to go slow and steady. And make sure I get it 100%. By having like all of the requirements up. Alright. Let's work backwards. Man in the cell, that's going to be the kitchen and all that. Easy enough, we'll do that. Make sure only 2 people are found. So we found Anne. So now we just don't find Laura. Honestly, I don't know if Laura has another death outside of the bathroom shower one where she's just been hanging out. Apart from that, I don't think she actually can be seen in any other one, so I think we're safe from that. None that I've run into. Make sure to rescue the crows. That'll be done once we have the... once we have the west key. Do we know Miss Mary is a bad person? We're going to let ourselves get captured this time, so we will. And the other time we read our dad's note, so... or Jennifer's dad's note, so we know that she's evil from that. Go to the 3rd floor, obviously. Get information on the clock tower. We read the book in the room. In the ritual room. Or we read Jennifer's father's note. See Lot's death before the elevator. This time we're letting ourselves get captured, so that is confirmed. And other than that, we're all clean. Okay. As long as we do all those things, we're all good. So basically everything I just said in reverse is the game plan. You better have been taking notes, Devil. This will be on the test. Okay, we will need to pesticide this run so that we can get captured later on. Wait, if we're going in there anyway, why do I need the robe? That was a waste of time. But since we got the robe here, we won't be able to find the other one. Just go around it, Jennifer. Okay, now we acknowledge the bird's nest. Yeah, see? You can just go around it. I don't know why she insists on going over it. Either way, push that over. Get a little tuck it out. Please have the key. Filled with eggs and trash. Alright, so the key is going to be at the other place. We need to go back there anyway, so we're not too bothered by that, but... like, you can see where the image is, like, sliced for the staircase, but the problem is, this rail goes directly down, then the railing that goes up is behind the rail, like, the behind railing is behind the stairs that go up. So we're going up, going through the stairs that go up to the second floor, coming back, turning around, then going up them. So there was a little bit of a hiccup in the art here. And I haven't actually... Did that always glitch, or was that just this time only? I haven't noticed that before, so... Pesticide. Get the gold key. Let's go get the West Hall key. Or the West Building key. And the perfume. Alright. Go hide in the crate, get the ham. And then we can get there quicker via the other exit of the... courtyard. Alright, that's him dealt with. Get you some ham. It's watching you right now. It's watching you from the cradle under the star. Hee hee hee. Alright, let's leave. Oh, now Jennifer's saying hee hee hee. Go this way. First up, get the west key. I will say, I feel like this game gives you just the right amount of information for you to be lost, but still be able to figure things out. Like, I have checked an item guide and all that. And, like, I have a flowchart for each ending, which is, I'd say that's a little bit more fair, since it would be very confusing otherwise. But, things like being able to push the crate over, requiring you to check the bird's nest first and all that, you wouldn't know about unless you knew that you could push crates. Which I did not know you could do beforehand, so I would not have been able to do that previously. But luckily, I read that it could be up in the bird's nest, and then I'm like, oh, so that's what the crate is for. But I only knew that the crate could be used like that because of being able to use it to get over the barrier or over the cupboards nearby. Which is something I figured out via trial and error. So everything that can't be learnt by observing can be learned by trial and error, and constantly there are cases where that trial and error is then applicable elsewhere as well. And I would have to say my favourite instance of that is when Miss Barrows, or Mary, goes down under the star, and we see her in that outfit, and we're thinking, oh, okay, so we have one of those. We put it on, and there's a good shot that's Miss Mary, so put on her perfume, because it's a dog. Dogs will sniff things. And since we've masked our scent in using the perfume, we're able to just get right past. That is a really good instance of this game showing us what to do instead of telling us what to do. Because it does not tell you anything. But not too much trial and error would be needed there, since you can figure it out based on context clues. And then Lot has come to help us. Okay, so this is the 2 deaths, Lot included. And I've seen Mr. Barrows, so we're on a path. There we go, nice and easy. Yes, that's the correct way to be running. Actually, no, it's not. We need to be going out this way. We go this way to get out onto the west building. This way, because we're going to want to help the birds. Okay, so they can also be swapped on whether they're on the bottom or the top floor. How nice. And then this thing does a thing. And this thing does a thing. Alright, bronze dagger obtained. Now we pop this bad boy open and we see a dead body. Only to learn, not as dead as we thought. Highly... Yeah, so if we check that code right now, it is Bobby that comes out, not a vase, with a cane in it. But I just want to see... Yep. The rooms do get shuffled. That's why I keep getting lost and finding the wrong rooms. They get shuffled each time. Which personally, I kind of find annoying. They're probably thinking it promotes exploration since it won't be the same place each time. The thing is though, when there's a limited number of rooms, it just becomes annoying because you can't map out the place in your head. Because it's constantly changing. Oh, panic. Rest once we've checked this out. There we go. Oh, wait, does this room have anything? No, it doesn't. Unless we're going for the bronze key. That room doesn't have any meaning to us, and we already have the... We've already done that event, so that's not relevant. Oh, we literally just went over this, Omega. It's not in there. This room, and obviously it's adjacent one downstairs. Get what it's going for. It's showing off, like this staircase is done properly. You can see the one that goes up to the higher floors in front and the one that goes to the lower floors behind. Okay, please be a statue run. It's all up to this right here. Yes! There's a piece of paper inside the book. Keep the statue in a safe place. Now we just go back upstairs, throw down the plank. Get that nice and easy. And I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's not important, but I just can't remember what's in here. I want to quickly check. Right, yeah, it's just this place. First of all, acknowledge the gap, then cover it. Get the idol. Okay, if I'm correct, we should have everything that we need now. And so... we should just be able to go into the room. Oh, free the birds. Go into the ritual room. Go downstairs. Or go into the underground. Get past the dog. Kill Danny. Go upstairs. Kill Bobby and Mary. And home free on the A route. Taking Laura with us. So this is the sacrifice room. So if that's a bathroom, that's the ritual room. So this is the sacrifice room. Key on the cage. And free the rat too, just because I'm nice. And at this point, we can skedaddle. Read the book. Now I just need to wait. Now we see Miss Mary in a cloak, or in the robe. And we see a Doberman. The dog won't let us go past, so we dress like the person. And that person's most likely Miss Mary. So we smell like her too. And now we're allowed to just pass. That's good story. That's good game building. Sets it very clear what we need to do to get past. The rest of the game, which is about exploration and clicking on absolutely everything until you figure out what to do, doesn't need that sort of stuff. And honestly, it has led to me getting a lot of surprises throughout my playthroughs. Such as the dead corpse, I was just like, okay, it has a key, so then clearly we get the key from it. But then out of nowhere, it comes to life. That was a good surprise. Obviously, like, there was nothing that could really telegraph that that was going to happen, but... And, like, the crates and plank not doing anything until we've already interacted with the problem they're meant to solve. Because that's when Jennifer thinks to use them to solve the problem. That's fair enough. Alright, now we see Danny. We're just in a big cutscene now, essentially. Wonder what is over this way, because that indicates that it's a different light source. The blue. No, because it's also over here, and that makes me just think that it's just meant to be representative of it being dark, because there's no lighting over there, but... Yep, no other way. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But now... everything starts to rumble. We go back and hit the switch. This is one thing I don't like. It's available at all times, but if we check it previously, it won't do anything, and we have to check the elevator before it's allowed to work. I'd say have it hidden, but the caving in causes it to become exposed, and then it can just be used whenever. It doesn't require that we've checked the elevator. It's just that checking the elevator beforehand makes it make a little more sense, because we've seen, oh, elevator's not working, then the power is revealed as like, oh, okay, it was turned off somehow. Not really sure, but it was turned off, so then we turn it back on. Obviously it was Bobby, so I think. So anyway, Bobby turns it off, comes into the elevator, hides above. What did I miss? Two people died. Okay, so that was... So that would have to be no information on the clock tower. So that means that the book in the ritual room doesn't count. Because the thing is, I know what the keys are, but very loosely, it just says got information on the clock tower, question mark. It doesn't say what counts for having information on the clock tower. So even this guide is pretty unreliable at times. I have no qualms going again, really, but it is a tad annoying. Because obviously we get the... Yeah, we're just going to have to do the route I did before where we always check the mural room, even though we don't have to. Oh, that's pretty smart too. We think, oh, it can break at any moment, so we use the rock on it. And then later on, with the wall that Jennifer's father has been sealed behind, we're like, oh, it could break at any moment, so we think to use the rock on it. But then that wasn't good enough. But then we see there's a big stick. And we're like, okay, that's a bit bigger than a rock. So then we try that, it breaks down. We get to Jennifer's father. Okay, that's also good. Like, this game is very well done. Because it gives just enough information. And if you can't figure it out, when eventually you do, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, what happened with you there? Your face disappeared. Alright. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be doing the Miku Expo survey after this. Social media is how I found out about it. How do I know the characters? I know them from Project Sekai. I really need to get playing on that game. Have not even touched the story mode. Music, obviously, illustrations, events, games. Covers of songs is another reason I know them. Alright, well, we're locked into a Mr. Barrows run, so, or A rank, so we don't need to bother with the climbing over. See that there's a bird. See a way to get to the bird. Okay. And now get to the bird. Yep, got the key. Now we get moving. Head downstairs, get the gold key and the ham. Get the ham to Mr. Barrows. Head a little bit more over and get the perfume. Come back and get captured. Get Lot killed. Try to get the silver key before... Or hope to get the silver key before getting captured, just so we don't have to go into that room all over again, because then we can just head straight to west and do all the west building stuff. I get scared every time it pans over that way, from like me coming down from something. It pans naturally, but it doesn't look like it should, because that makes me think that someone's going to spawn and I'm going to have to run away and deal with that first. Yep, get the ham. Oh, wait. Wrong item. Oh, yep, that's the right item. Just randomly landed on that. There we go. So now let's do a little circle around the courtyard and east side of the building. If my guess is correct, Bobby is about to show up down. Oh, he didn't. Because numerous times now he would do that when I go along this exact path. Alright, alright, we can leave now. Oh wait, gotta rest. Rest, and then we have the west key this time, so we only need to visit the parrot. Oh, wrong room. Alright, go into this room. And get the perfume. Alrighty then. Got the perfume, got the gold key and the west key. Now it's time to go get captured. Hopefully get the silver key and the robe before then though. Never mind. Doing it this way. Doing it this way feels faster, so I'm going to just do it this way. So he can't follow me, so he just instantly stops and I can just immediately go back. Do get shocked every time he appears though. So while I'm good enough at the game at this point for him to just be a minor nuisance, does always get a bit of a reaction out of me, which I certainly won't complain about. Alright, so that's the silver key room then. Okay, good. So now we can get everything right. Right, the other Laura death is she's in this statue. We have encountered it before. Well, I mean, that's a new spot you can pop out of. At the very least. Nice and easy. Yep, pesticide isn't good for that. Alright. Attempt number 2 of getting everything. No monsters in the closet this time. That is actually interesting that you can pop out of the closet, because I've had him just be waiting here. Haven't had him in the closet before. Bobby finds new and new ways to become a nuisance every day. Here we go. And then we wake up. And we are not eaten. And then Lot comes along. Oh. Either way. Alright, no, that's not what I was aiming for. We need to go to the mural room so that we can get information on the clock tower. We'll still also read the other room just to be safe. Okay, investigate the mural. Oh yeah, I can kind of see it as a face now. With the tongue out and whatnot. I just saw a big puff of smoke. I didn't pay too much attention to it before. Okay, so this is an idle run then. Oh. I do like the fact that 2 focuses much more heavily on the mystery of the clock tower and all this stuff. Because of the fact that this game is focused on Jennifer trying her best to survive. And then the sequel is about, now that you have the time and the resources, but you don't actually have the time since now you're being hunted, but more so the resources and manpower of others, you can actually research and investigate. It doesn't take place in the Barrows Manor. It takes place somewhere. I think you might visit it. I don't know. But I know that it's much more focused on outside of the place where there's many more resources that you can use. Looking over the case after other people have already investigated, reading their notes to learn about what's going on here after others have already done so. Like, they've already put it together, so now you're just getting to read the notes so that you, as the player, get to learn what's going on after so many mysteries were set up. Yes, yes, he's very scared. You know what this guy's scared of? Bronze dagger. Yeah, I'm actually a little sad that it's not silver, because not only does the icon look silver, it should be the same browny sort of color as this guy if it was bronze. And I know it's glowing and that's what the green is, but silver is supposed to have, like, the ability to ward off evil spirits and stuff. So that would just line up better. Oh, wait. Because we have to read in the library, so let's go there first. And check for pigeons. Oh, check for crows along the way. Nope. Yep, so that's the idle room. Yeah, so these ones... I might be stupid. Yeah, I don't think these ones shuffle around. Yeah, I think I'm just a little silly. I understand the game plan now. So this room is useless to me. No, it is not. I do not yet understand the game plan. I'll escape here too. How about you help the rats escape here while you're at it? Tree in a forest, people among people. swear if Bobby's out here. Alrighty then. Head up the stairs. You can see the floor. Get the statue. Alright. Born to dilly-dally, but it's time to lock in. Because we have gotten the info on the clock tower, 2 deaths, the crows, and all but one item. We just need the key. Boop. Wrong room. Please be this one, it's so much quicker to deal with. No, it's this one. Because if we walk past this one, it won't be it. Be this one. And he comes over with a spoon or something? I'm pretty sure it's a knife, but I don't know why a knife would be in here. A spoon makes more sense. Like a little guy with a little spoon, that sort of thing. Anyway. He tries to stab us with the spoon, and boop. Now that we have the key, this is the long way round. But I am fine with that. Yeah, so nearly there. Then we'll only have to do all this stuff again, but with one change. You know what? I'm going to go for Laura's death this time. Like, for the next run. Yeah, so I think that little bit of dialogue is a good sign. That everything is going well. And click. And ka-chunk. read the book. Just to be safe. And then go down. Okay, let's go over this one more time just to make sure. We've done the crows. We've done 2 people's deaths. We've seen the man in the cell. We have information on the clock tower. We know Miss Mary's a bad person. We should be good to go. What could we possibly be missing? Like, this has to be A rank. Now, that's actually annoying too, because the first time I did A rank, I did it perfectly, no problems. But now that I'm, like, repeatedly messing up, I constantly second guess everything now. Don't trust myself anymore. It's an elevator. It's not working. So now we go deal with Danny. Alright, cutscene time. Oh, sorry, gotta pause. Alright, I'm gonna have to pop out for a sec. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I'm on the attack. Specifically, on the attack against Danny. Quick time event. Alright, let me see Danny's alive. Seriously, every time that comes out, I think it's gonna hit Jennifer. Alright. Like, this has to work. It just has to. Yes! Okay, that should be A rank. Yep, then he laughs. See his hands, he pulls the thing up. But he doesn't jump down and we get out. And then he's chasing us, but it's too late by that point. Because we know that we need to start time at the clock tower in order to stop them. Like, I don't know what Jennifer's plan here was. Because if this didn't kill Bobby, she's literally just sitting there waiting to be decapitated. They would get rid of her and then they would just stop the clock tower again. I don't know why Miss Mary did... No, why is there no one on the floor? Oh, she's gonna get thrown off and I get B rank. That doesn't make sense! No, that can't be right. This has to be A rank. This has to be A rank, but with Laura instead of A rank, but with Anne. No, because otherwise Laura would just be on the ground and then she wakes up. We rescued the crows and there are only 2 people gone. Which means it has to be... Which means it couldn't have been B rank since that's the only 2 things that can trigger B rank. And the only other ending for going to the 3rd floor is E. From not knowing that Miss Mary is a bad person, but I did know because I got Yeah, and I got captured Because that's when we saw Lot die. Oh my god, I was so scared. Save game. Okay. I was so scared we got in like E rank or B rank through a means that isn't in the flowchart. Alright, now we just need to get S rank. And I'm more than happy to go around and do this the long way. Because we have the time. And being slow and steady is very good. So I have the game plan rooted out. Now we go see Laura. Tell you where the light switch isn't. In this shoebox where we find the key. Because the other way requires more time moving all the boxes around and stuff. Anyway, let's grab the perfume. Now we get moving. Lights are still on since we haven't seen any deaths yet. You know what? No, just because I hate this bird. You are going under the sheets. There we go. Now, Jennifer gets a bad feeling, so we go in here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it wasn't Jaws in a bathtub. Now, thanks to the bird being gone, we can go hide under the bed. Oh, no mention of the bird under the blanket. Alright. Let's hope there's some unique dialogue out of that, but alright. Get the rope just in case. I'll try to avoid it. I know that there's a bedroom I can hide under the beds of, but better safe than sorry. And I'm doing the full thing, getting the silver key, going to the mural room either way, so it really does not matter to grab, like, I don't need to grab the other black robe, so I just grab the one in the room where I get the silver key. It's a bit faster. Alright, check this out. What's this? The bird nest has bird nest stuff inside? No, I don't want to. Oh wait, no, I do want to. Don't need the ham, since I won't be encountering Mr. Barrows. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make sure I see my, like the... No, it's safe enough to go in there as long as I do stuff to ensure that I don't run into Miss Mary. It's a towing cost I'm quite confident in. Okay, it's downstairs then. I'll have no reason to come back once I head over to the west building, so I'll just do it now. Wait, no other reason, so I'll just do it while I'm here. Okay, it's all up to this now. Alright, that's good. Is Bobby in here? Okay, good. And I have the key. So now I can go back upstairs. Alright, no Bobby spawn. So now check out the mural room. So there's a chance we're on a cane run. And also because it's where we get information on the clock tower. Alright. In through here. Via the silver key. Alright. Dust pile, so we don't need the cane then. Which means we are on a statue run. Hopefully the birdcage stuff is... Oh no. Please don't tell me that's locked me onto B. I haven't seen it. So there's a chance that we're all good. So otherwise that means that Laura's death is required. You can't have an S rank with her, but I swear you can. Sorry, no, an S rank with Anne. Because I know, like, the game calls it an avoidable death. So as long as I don't look out, she should be fine. I hope. There we go. Get the key. Gotta get the key to the room. And the music starts. Yep, alright, we're dealing with this one today. And this one is faster. Because we don't have to do the panic event. Because while it prompts us for panic, we can just... and then just leave. Oh. Now we just leave. So we also need to go down, free the animals, read the book. Then come up, grab the statue, see Jennifer's dad. And pray that that scream was from Anne getting captured, not thrown out a window. Because as long as we don't see it, it never happened. Tree in a forest, statue and statues, blah blah blah. That's meant to be the library. Which means that these ones do get shuffled around, so I was right the first time. Wait, no. We've already done the library. Man, I'm not very smart. Alright, let's go. You willing to jump, Jennifer? No? Alright. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, all good. This is the bedroom, right? Nope, bathroom. This should be the bedroom. do the birds and rats while we're here. Then go up and get the idol and dear old dad. I wonder what happens if we've done neither. That has got me intrigued now. I bet it's just like F rank or something. Oh yeah, no, it would be F rank because we don't know that Miss Mary's a bad person. Because we didn't have the cage encounter that requires her to betray us and all that, and then we know that she's evil. Nor have we read the note which tells us she's evil. Now we check the statue. And I swear if Bobby's in here, because he can just spawn in here ahead of us. Okay, good. Okay, we note that. Now we're allowed to move this. Which point one of the slowest parts, because I've seen this a bunch of times, and it's agonizing because I just want to pick this up first. But no, we gotta investigate this first, and then walk all the way back. Then pick this up. Then we go into the room behind the wall. Now we check this out. And then we learn that Jennifer's father was a doctor who helped Miss Mary give birth to her two evil children. Then they locked him in here to cover it up. By the way, I'm pretty sure the date is given if we look at the... No, I'm pretty sure the calendar down in the kitchen just says it's today's date. I would have really liked it if it had said what the date was, because his journal gives the date, so we know how long it's been and all that, but... Anyway, he says, blah, blah, blah. I helped them give birth to demon children, and then they locked me away. Please kill those babies. Okay. And now, if everything has gone correctly, I should get the S rank ending. It is all down to this last bit now. I'm going to throw down a save before going downstairs just to be safe. Because then if I get something wrong, I can just go to my save where I have everything set up. Other than that, I can't think of anything that needs to be done. I think it should be safe now. Just want to double check that I got the birds. Yep, they've been got. Yep, the mural we saw, and then we check this out. And that's the book, just to be safe. And then statue. And then we find Miss Mary go past. And then we try to go past. There's a dog. We try to pet the doggy. Imagine if we could give the dog ham. Anyway, presumably if we don't do this fast enough, the dog kills us. I haven't. I am not forgetting to save right now. There is no way in hell I'm messing up here and now. Oh, yep, see, told you. Yep, we have actually encountered that death before. I do remember now. Wonder if there's any other interactions. No, alright. So if it's not the correct item, she just doesn't do anything. Smells like Miss Mary, very familiar, despite the fact that... No, they seem to have known her... presumably, like, they would have met her in the past if they're being adopted by her. Then we find Lot here. That is the second death, and Lot's death confirmed. And this is how we know to turn on the switches. Don't know how she knew. But whatever. Elevator isn't working. Go back. Rest. Alright, this is it. Moment of truth. Very soon. Also just mark down that A has been completed. Marking stuff down doesn't matter anymore, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh, because if we have completed S, then we won't even need the list anymore. It's all down to this. Pulls it off this time. Now we get going because the cave starts to collapse. Not really sure why the cave starts to collapse from that, but... Turn the elevator on. Sit, get up, get going. Come on, just a little bit more. Please, I know I did everything right. This is a perfect S rank. Yes! I've done everything right. Perfect S rank. Alright, there we go. It's all down to this now. Anne should be on the floor. Yes! There she is. And now Bobby dies. And then Miss Mary attacks. Oh. Panic. Easy peasy. Jennifer collapses after getting choked out, but Miss Mary dies after getting pecked out. And it's over. Anne wakes up. Get going. All endings. Have all endings cleared in the ending list. Steam achievement. That's S rank. That means we got S rank ending. Yes! Oh, I beat the game. I've 100% at Clock Tower. Obviously, haven't seen everything that there is to see. I haven't done the bronze key stuff. Don't really care to, though. I've done this game enough. If this was on PlayStation, I would have the Platinum Trophy. Come on. Give me that S rank screen. I've earned it. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And guess what else? Boom. Secret S rank ending. In a different color and everything. And with that, we have completed Clock Tower. Very glad to have had you here, Devil. Nice knowing someone was watching, but now we are done. We're finally free. We have escaped the Clock Tower 100%. I'm gonna post that and say we did it. Yay! With some crying emojis, because goddamn, this was terrible. Oh, I'm 26 out of 26 achievements. 100%ed. And this is the first game I've 100%ed. I wasn't planning for this to be the first one. I was planning for Breaker 4 because I'm very, very close to that one. Only 5.3% of players have got the ending, all endings. It's got a little shiny thing because it's rare. So, I will see you next time. On Saturday, I will probably be playing Gundam Breaker 4. Speaking of, because there's new DLC and stuff for me to play. So, I will see you then. Bye!